Today we're going to take a look at indirect measurement. We use indirect measurement when you can't measure a length directly. We can use indirect measurement to kind of figure out how long something is. And it builds on the idea of similar figures and proportions to find missing lengths. Let's take a look at a problem together and we'll just see how what you know about similar figures can be used here to find the height of a really tall building. So it says use similar figures to find the height of the building. Okay, so let's just look at what we know. Okay, when I see this building here, I see this is the height we're looking for. We know this building casts a 72 meter shadow. And then right here we've got a guy standing next to it who casts a 6 meter shadow. Okay, so we can see that there are similar figures drawn right here. Okay, so again, you've got your triangle, 72 on the bottom with h on the side, and a similar figure, 6 on the bottom and 2 on the side. We can set up a proportion to find out what h is. So I see that h and 2 are corresponding sides, so we're going to set that equal to 72 over 6. So the height of the building over the height of the person is equal to the shadow of the building over the shadow of the person. And now we can use cross multiplication or another strategy that you know to find the height of the building. Okay, I'm going to use cross multiplication. 72 times 2 equals 6h. 72 times 2 is 144. And that's still equal to 6h. And when I divide both sides by 6, I get h equals 24. So the height of my building is 24 meters. Now let's see if that makes sense real quick here. Okay, how do you get from 6 to 72? Let me grab a color here. From 6 to 72, this is 12 times the length of the shadow, right? The shadow of the building is 12 times longer than the shadow of the man. So since these are similar, the height of the building should be 12 times taller. 2 times 12 is 24, and that's what we got for our answer here. Let's try another one. We've got a 6-foot tall scarecrow in a farmer's field casts a shadow that's 21 feet long, and then there's a dog standing next to the scarecrow that is 2 feet tall, and we want to know how long is the dog's shadow. So again, we're going to draw a picture to help us here. This is going to represent the height of my scarecrow, and he's 6 feet tall. And he's got a shadow that's 21 feet long. And then I'm just going to kind of connect it with a dashed line there. And then here's my dog sitting next to it, and he's 2 feet tall. And we don't know how long his shadow is, so we're going to put x. Okay, now we're looking at two similar figures, and we can just figure out our missing side length. I'm going to say the height of my scarecrow over the height of my dog, so 6 over 2, equals the shadow of my scarecrow over the shadow of my dog, 21 over x. And now I do 21 times 2 divided by 6. I'll just write that out here quick. 21 times 2 divided by 6, that's my cross multiplying, will give me x. X equals 7. So how tall is the dog's shadow? 7 feet. Okay, again, let's see if that makes sense with the problem. This is 3 times bigger, so this should be 3 times bigger, and it is. Flagpole, 4 meters tall, casts a 6 meter shadow, and at the same time of day a nearby building, which I'm going to assume is taller, casts a 24 meter shadow. Okay, so let's just turn those into triangles. And set up our proportion. Okay, maybe this time I'm going to use my shadows first. Okay, and I'll do 6 over 24 equals, let's grab another color here. So that's our unknown side. Equals 4 over x. Since I started with the shadow of the flagpole, and then went to the shadow of the building, then I have to do the height of the flagpole and then the height of the building. Okay, 24 times 4 is 96. divided by 6 tells me that the building is 16 meters tall. All right. I'd like you to try this one by yourself, so pause the video, try it, and then come back and see how you did. Okay, I've got a person who is 5.2 feet tall with a 6-foot shadow, so I'm just going to kind of sketch that out here. 5.25 feet and a 6-foot shadow, and a lamppost nearby casts an 18-foot shadow. So my shadow's down here. We're looking for the height, so I'll just put like an H on the side. And complete my triangles there. And let's now find out what H is. And again, I'll go through it kind of quickly here since you already did it. Let me see, 5.25 times 18 divided by 6. The height of that flagpole is 15.75 feet. Did you get it right? If you did, it looks like you're understanding how to do these. Okay, one more here. We've got 5-foot tall Samantha. I'm just going to draw her here. She has a 7-foot shadow. How tall is her friend if at the same time of day his shadow is 1 foot shorter than hers? Well, if her shadow is if her shadow is 7 feet, his shadow is 1 foot shorter, so his is going to be 6. And we want to know his height. Okay, so set up a proportion. We can go 5 over x, so the height over the height, equals 7 over 6. 5 times 6 is 30. 30 divided by 7 is 4.2857. Let's call this 4.3. So he is 4.3 feet. Okay? Now, she's 5 foot tall, and her shadow is 7 feet. His shadow is shorter than hers, so we would assume he is also shorter than she is. And our answer supports that. So we know that we're correct. If you're still having questions on these, make sure you find a time to talk with me about it, and I'll be glad to help you. Thanks for watching.